Good afternoon. This is Akashwani and I am Subha Kaul with the midday news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of several development projects worth over 11,000 crore rupees at Guwahati in Assam. Projects unveiled today will strengthen connectivity of North-East region with other South Asian countries and boost employment opportunities, says Prime Minister. BJP launches Gaon Chalo Abhiyan to bridge the gap between urban and rural areas by taking central government schemes to the last person. At least 51 people killed in forest fires in Chile, state of emergency declared in central and southern regions of the country. And in cricket, India built a sizeable second innings lead against England on third day of second test at Visakhapatnam. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of several development projects worth over 11,000 crore rupees at Guwahati in Assam this afternoon. Addressing the gathering, the Prime Minister said that the launch of projects will strengthen the connectivity of North-East region with other South Asian countries. He said these projects will increase employment opportunities in the tourism sector.
ये सारे प्रोजेक्ट असम और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के साथ ही दक्षिण एशिया के दूसरे देशों के साथ इस क्षेत्र की कनेक्टिविटी को और मजबूत करेंगे। ये प्रोजेक्ट असम में टूरिज्म सेक्टर में नए रोजगार पैदा करेंगे और स्पोर्टिंग टैलेंट को भी नए अवसर देंगे। ये मेडिकल एजुकेशन और हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर में भी असम की भूमिका का विस्तार करेंगे।
Mr. Modi said more than 7,000 youth of Assam have left their weapons and took a pledge to work for the progress of the country. He said in a lot of regions, Armed Forces Special Powers Act AFSPA has been removed.
असम के 7,000 से ज्यादा नौजवानों ने भी हथियार छोड़े हैं। देश के विकास में कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर चलने का संकल्प लिया है। कई जिलों में आस्पा हटाया गया है। जो क्षेत्र हिंसा प्रभावित रहे हैं, आज वो अपनी आकांक्षाओं के अनुसार अपना विकास कर रहे हैं और सरकार उनकी पूरी मदद कर रही है।
The Prime Minister said before the BJP government came to power in Assam, there were only 6 medical colleges, whereas now there are 12 medical colleges. He said the state is today becoming a major center for cancer treatment in the northeast.
असम में भी भाजपा सरकार से पहले 6 मेडिकल कॉलेज थे, आज 12 मेडिकल कॉलेज है। असम आज नॉर्थ ईस्ट में कैंसर के इलाज का एक बहुत बड़ा केंद्र बन रहा है।
Mr. Modi said pilgrimages, temples and places of faith in the country are not just places to visit. He said these are indelible signs of India's civilization's journey of thousands of years.
हमारे तीर्थ, हमारे मंदिर, हमारी आस्था के स्थान ये सिर्फ दर्शन करने की ही स्थली है, ऐसा नहीं है। ये हजारों वर्षों की हमारी सभ्यता की यात्रा की अमिट निशानियां हैं। भारत ने हर संकट का सामना करते हुए कैसे खुद को अटल रखा, ये उसकी साक्षी है।
The Prime Minister said after independence, those who were in power for years, they could not understand the importance of the sacred places of worship. He said no country can progress by neglecting its history. Mr. Modi said, but in the last 10 years, the situation in the country has changed.
आजादी के बाद जिन्होंने लंबे समय तक देश में सरकारें चलाई, उन्होंने राजनीतिक लाभ के लिए अपनी ही संस्कृति पर शर्मिंदा होने का एक ट्रेंड बना दिया था। कोई भी देश अपने अतीत को ऐसे मिटाकर कभी विकसित नहीं हो सकता। मुझे संतोष है कि बीते 10 वर्षों में अब भारत में स्थितियां बदल गई है।
The Prime Minister reached Guwahati last evening on a 2-day visit to the northeastern state. He held a meeting of the core committee of the BJP in the city last night. Home Minister Amit Shah will address the valedictory ceremony of the Commonwealth Legal Education Association, Commonwealth Attorneys and Solicitors General Conference in New Delhi today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had inaugurated the conference yesterday. Addressing the conference, Mr. Modi said that 21st century challenges cannot be fought with a 20th century approach, and there is a need to rethink, reimagine and reform. The theme of the conference is cross-border challenges in justice delivery. The Bharatiya Janata Party BJP has launched the Gaon Chalo Abhiyan to bridge the gap between urban and rural areas by taking central government schemes to the last person. Under the campaign, party workers will go to all the booths across 7 lakh villages and cities to ensure saturation of schemes and underscoring achievements of central government. Over 30 lakh party workers will participate in the drive. BJP National President Jagat Prakash Nadda launched the campaign at Jia polling booth in Bharwana in Palampur Assembly constituency of Himachal Pradesh yesterday. During the campaign kickoff, BJP National President JP Nadda engaged with the local community, conducting a booth meeting and interacting with members of a self-help group, showcasing his commitment to grassroots level engagement. The party launched the Gaon Chalo campaign in Uttar Pradesh today. The party will run this campaign in the state till the 11th of this month. During the drive, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Party State President Bhupendra Singh Chaudhary, state government ministers, MPs, MLAs and all party officials and senior leaders will stay in the villages and apprise the public about the welfare schemes of the centre. They will also undertake a door-to-door campaign to send the message of Viksit Bharat to the last person in the society. In a significant move to bolster the implementation of the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, All India Institute of Medical Science AIIMS in New Delhi will establish Ayushman Suvidha Kendras across all blocks and centres by 31st March this year. AIIMS Director Dr. M. Srinivas said that Ayushman Suvidha Kendras mark a pivotal step towards further facilitating the services under this flagship healthcare scheme. He said that these kendras will be strategically located at easily accessible points, serving as the centralized hub for patients and their attendants to avail of benefits under the scheme. Mr. Srinivas said these kendras will operate on a 24/7 basis, providing a single point of contact for beneficiaries. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. In Chile, at least 51 people have been killed in intense forest fires raging around densely populated central part of the country. The authorities have said that the death toll could worsen as emergency services battled to snuff out flames threatening urban areas. A state of emergency has been proclaimed in the central and southern regions of the country due to catastrophe. In a televised address, President Gabriel Boric told the nation that the situation is very difficult as 4 large fires burn in the region of Valparaiso, which is home to nearly 1 million inhabitants, as firefighters using helicopters and trucks struggle to quell the fires. He said the fires are advancing fast and climatic conditions have made them difficult to control. Namibia's President Hage Geingob has died while receiving medical treatment at a hospital in the capital, Windhoek. Acting President Nangolo Mubba announced that Mr. Geingob died in the early hours this morning. The 82-year-old leader was diagnosed with cancer and had revealed his diagnosis to the public last month. Mr. Geingob became the president in 2015 and was serving his second and final term in office. Namibia is due to hold presidential and parliamentary elections in November. In Bangladesh, with the aim to check the high prices of potatoes in the country, the Bangladesh government has approved the import of 34,000 tons of potatoes from India. A total of 25 tons of potatoes reached Bangladesh through Dinajpur's hilly land port from India yesterday. As a result, the price of potatoes came down to 25 to 30 taka per kg at retail markets from 40 to 45 taka in the country. A local wholesale trader said that the price of potatoes went out of control due to a shortage of supply in Bangladesh's market last year. World Cancer Day is being observed today to raise awareness about the disease, its prevention, and importance of early detection. Cancer is a major contributor to global mortality, causing about 1 in every 6 deaths and affecting nearly every household. Talking to Akashvani News, former head of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at AIIMS Delhi, Dr. Neerja Bhatla, emphasized the need to ensure regular checkups for early detection of breast and cervical cancer.
World Cancer Day on 4th February is a very special day for us because it marks an opportunity to pause and reflect on where we are with this serious disease, which is preventable. In India, it is breast cancer, which is number one among women. And this is also sad because it can be detected by many methods. Cervical cancer comes next because it can be detected in a long precancerous phase, which can be treated and the cancer never comes, or the mortality need not come. But presently, we have almost 123,000 new cases a year, more than 80,000 deaths a year, which is alarming and need to be tackled.
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla today paid floral tributes to former Lok Sabha Speaker M. Asthanaya Iyengar on his birth anniversary in the Central Hall of Samvidhan Sadan in New Delhi. Iyengar was a veteran freedom fighter and eminent parliamentarian. Deputy Chairman Rajya Sabha Harivansh, members of parliament and other dignitaries also paid floral tributes to Iyengar. India Meteorological Department IMD has forecast that the wet spell is likely to continue over northwest and adjoining central India till tomorrow. Light to moderate rainfall will continue at isolated places over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Rajasthan, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Various places in North India are witnessing light to moderate rain since last night. The IMD has also predicted light to moderate rainfall and snowfall over Arunachal Pradesh during the next 3 days. Talking to Akashvani News, senior scientist in the IMD, Dr. R.K. Jenamani, has said North India is witnessing change in weather conditions due to a fresh western disturbance.
The latest is that the Delhi is receiving very light rainfall oblique drizzle. The western disturbance is very active and moving across northwest India. IMD has issued also orange color warning from this active WD for the Himalayan region, especially Himachal Pradesh and tomorrow onward for the hill area. Also for the plain area covering Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh. Rain and thunderstorm likely to occur today. There is likely also gusty wind in the region and a hailstorm in the isolated places, mainly over Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana.
Snowfall has covered the higher reaches of Himachal Pradesh, while there is widespread rainfall in the lower areas of the state, including the capital Shimla. Entire state is in the grip of cold wave. Several roads in the upper reaches of the state are blocked due to snowfall. However, farmers troubled by prolonged drought have heaved a sigh of relief after snowfall and rain. The influx of tourists has also increased at tourist places, including in the capital Shimla. The Meteorological Department has issued an orange alert for heavy rain and snowfall in the state today. In cricket, India were 227 for 6 in their post-lunch session against England in their second innings on the third day of the second test at Visakhapatnam a short while ago. The men in blue are leading by 370 runs. The hosts have gained a sizeable lead after early wickets taken by James Anderson and a pair of excellent catches kept England fighting this morning. Earlier in the day, India resumed their play at the overnight score of 28 runs for no loss. Yesterday, the hosts bowled out England for 253 in their first innings. England are leading the 5-match series 1-0 after defeating hosts India by 28 runs in the first match in Hyderabad. In tennis, the pair Yuki Bhamri and Saket Mene emerged victorious over Pakistan's Uzmail Murtaza and Baraktullah in the men's doubles clash of Davis Cup 2024 World Group 1 playoff in Islamabad. The duo defeated their Pakistani rivals, giving India an unassailable lead of 3-0 with 2 singles left to play. Ramkumar Ramanathan in the reverse singles category will fight for the World Group 1 playoff against Akil Khan, with Sri Rambalaji will compete against Assam ul Haq Qureshi. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of several development projects worth over 11,000 crore rupees at Guwahati in Assam. Projects unveiled today will strengthen connectivity of Northeast region with other South Asian countries and boost employment opportunities, says Prime Minister. BJP launches Gaon Chalo Abhiyan to bridge the gap between urban and rural areas by taking central government schemes to the last person. At least 51 people killed in the forest fires in Chile. State of emergency declared in central and southern regions of the country. And in cricket, India built a sizeable second innings lead against England on third day of the second test at Visakhapatnam. And with that, we end the midday news.